Okay, guys. Good night. Good night. So from here, I wish that you had a good day. So we just watched the game between Liverpool and also Aston Villa. We are talking about the FA Cup matches. So as you watched before, the result of the match was 4 for Liverpool and 1 for Aston Villa. We can say that it wasn't unexpected results because as we saw the squad or the lineup of Aston Villa, only players from the under 23, so we can say that they are only kids, and Liverpool's squad was with the stars of the team. As always, we could expect that the game can be more than 4 for Liverpool, but maybe we talk about many circumstances why Liverpool didn't score many goals during this match. As we see, the lineup of Liverpool is consisted of Killer as a goalkeeper, Milner and Fabinho, Williams, and then in the middle part we can find Henderson and also Wijnaldum, Jones, and as strikers we can find Minamino, the Japanese, and also Mane and Salah. So many of these players are from the first team, or only we can say 3 of them are always on the bank. So they could win this game more than 5 or 8 goals, for example, because we can find them stronger than the Aston Villa's players. But maybe in the first half, as we saw, the game just ended. The first half ended 1 for each team. One goal was scored by Mane in the 3 minutes of the game, and before ending the first half, barely just after an error of Williams in the defense, we can find the 17 years old player who scored his first goal, we can say, against Liverpool. Was very happy, and we were happy also for him as a kid who scores a goal in the Liverpool's net. So that makes him one of the stars of this squad of Aston Villa tonight. We consider this game as one of the lessons for Liverpool to not always take other games easy. Either, for example, you play against small, we can say, the low-level players. They must always keep playing in the same level as they do in the Premier League's matches. So we can say that club after the first half cried. We can say this word. He cried after and all of the players of Liverpool. Why are you doing this? You must win. You must do better than this. I can say that they missed many attempts. We talk also about the goalkeeper of Aston Villa. He was one of the errors of the game because he stopped many attempts of Salah, of Mane, and other players. He helped also Aston Villa to get the draw in the first half, and after, maybe because the defense was weak, or we can say tired, they don't have the same level as the higher level when we can talk about the Liverpool's player. That's why they were tired in the second half, and then they received 3 goals in the second half. And maybe after the first half, club talks to his players to not take the game easy as they think, so that to win and to be in a good situation and to qualify to the second part of this FA Cup. So that's what they did, and after, we can say, he made some changes, and we talk about the changing point when we talk about the Thiago Alcantara, who came after the exactly we can say in the first minutes of the second half. So he made the change. He made everything a little bit run. So the game changed, and after that Liverpool's attempts were so many, and they scored 3 goals. We didn't see the Liverpool's goalkeeper in the second half because, as I said, the players of Aston Villa were tired. They couldn't continue with the same level as they did. You can say that the capacity of these players just ended in the first half, as they need experience. We talk about players of 16 and 17 years old and 18, so maybe they meet these players for the first time in their life. Maybe meeting these players of Liverpool, as we consider them the champions of the Premier League, and also we talk about the champions of the Champions League, not we can say the Champions League before the Bayern Munich won the last one last year. So the players were they were doing everything just to show their capacities, to show their skills, and then they didn't believe that they could score even 1 goal in the Liverpool's player net. So that's what they did, and Bailey, just after running, just we can say it's not like a professional run. We look at the defense error. When we talk about Liverpool's errors, we talk about the difference. The Williams, always the time we see him with Liverpool's lineup during different matches, it's not that good player to make him one of the choices for club's lineup. So maybe he's always one of the problems. Once he joined the team, he needs a lot of matches to get experience as the other players. But we talk about also the crisis of Liverpool. All the defenders are out. Van Dijk, we talk about Gomez, we talk about Matip. All of them are sidelined. So the club must teach his defender more to not take the games easy. They need confidence always in all the matches. We know that in England they play so much matches, so they need also to be like encouraged always. Even either the players of the higher level, the first players, or the players of the bank, always they need to be encouraged. As we know, always the mentality of club. He's one of the big coaches, one of the best coaches in all over the world, who makes his player always encouraged, and he talks always with them as their father. And we can say it's an incredible coach. But this game was one of their errors. No, I don't talk about only the players, but I talk about the whole staff of Liverpool. Maybe they didn't take it as it is, so they were about to lose the game. The Aston Villa players need just half of the first team players, but they are all out because of the coronavirus. They are all in quarantine maybe, so they need to be serious with the games. I'm talking about Liverpool players to not do bad things like this. And also I'm talking about Liverpool's team. Why? One of the reasons is that they are not same as before. We talk about the level that we saw last year. It's not like the level that you are seeing right now, because there is no coherence between the players. The players need to be coherent. They need to understand each other's. They need more than what they are doing right now, because we can see sometimes the players are just running alone. They don't pass the balls as before. They need to make a lot of passes between each other, so that to make the game serious, exactly as they did before, and they won many titles. So this year, Salah sometimes plays alone. Firmino sometimes wants to score. The same when we talk about Mane. Sometimes they need, even they see that the chance to score a goal is a little bit harder, and to give an assist, for example, for someone else is easier than scoring a goal. But they do the first thing, so they choose to score, and then they miss many attempts. So for example, against Southampton last time, they lost the game because of the same thing. They lost more than 5 or 6 attempts. So they don't take things in serious situations. So they miss many attempts, and then they receive goals because of the defense part, which is in a bad situation. So they need to work together more and more, so that to be serious in other games. And their next, one of the reasons why they didn't play well, also I think that they are thinking right now in the game against Manchester United, which is coming second in the next week. So they think about the first position, because right now they are sharing the first position with Manchester United. So they must play good, so that they win against Manchester in Anfield. So they maybe think in that game to not lose the whole energy until they arrive there to play against Manchester. You know, Manchester now is in high level. We talk about the high players that they have: Fernandes, Rashford, and also Pogba, and different players in all the positions. So Liverpool's player and also their coach club is they are all thinking in this game. So maybe this is one of the reasons why they didn't play well, why they took this game easy. So they were about to lose. We talk about the to lose the game against players of under 23. Sakata is a scandal. We can say it's a scandal. Even it's in the FA Cup. But you talk about the first game, the first team which might lose the game against under 23 players. It will be a scandal for this team. So this is what I have. I guess I didn't forget anything. So don't forget, as always, to subscribe to my channel, and also to add your comments, add your opinions. As always, as I said, as I say always, this is my opinion, only to try to do some analysis of the games, either the Premier League and the other leagues. So we will try to have enough time to do this. I'm trying always to make my my videos a little bit clear for you. So don't hesitate to subscribe, and also to share these videos, and to add your comments or your opinions, and also to like the video, so that we can arrive to many subscribers. This is what we have. So if you still have anything, you can put it below, and don't forget to subscribe, as I always say. So this I can say right now, we are willing to see big matches in the coming weeks, and tomorrow also we have some matches. We will try to focus on big matches, always to have analysis and also reactions, so that you can also share with us the information. So have a good night, and see you, and don't forget to subscribe to me Sports 4K.
سووا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.
Audio Jungle.